way back in 1796. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. To the air right away is Brady.
He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Browns 9. Eddie Pinheiro sends the kicker off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson now going to run the option right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers 13-yard line.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Watson.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now Evans in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And oh, that is going to be a safety. And here's where I'm perfectly happy to defer to my analyst and let him analyze this one.
I don't get it.
That's the analysis?
That's the analysis. I don't get it. I mean, you're on the other side of midfield. Maybe. But a fake punt way down here, you want analysis? Ridiculous.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. The Broncos have taken the early lead. The playoff picture starting to come into focus. We'll keep you updated on that one as we go along, and the other scores from around the league. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
From the 44, Brady. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. That he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and they are able to add on to their advantage.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that...
There he goes, left side. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal. After 4 yards
Chubb. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, They lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Brady airing this one out for Evans.
Oh, he still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Touchdown! Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to extend their lead.
In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
€8 set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls.
And now off to the races, down the right side. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, he saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Brady. Going up top for Miller. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And they are able to add on to their advantage. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Browns 12. Ethan Euro sends the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. On first down, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. On the move past the 40. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Hey, go 66.
Slot man moves right. Here's Brady to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense.
He's got a man complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This complete to David Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the run, Watson going to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Kareem Hunt,
37 yards.
And the Browns take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2? They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Ethan Euro sets the kickoff.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Watson on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Got it to Bell on the out route. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Here's Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Chubb on the read option. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, 42 yards. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Brady now to throw. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on?
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Browns 32. Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Takes it at the 7.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Josh Oliver, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Browns 32. Eddie Piñeiro sends the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And that is taken in by Njoku.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Watson.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. To the air yet again, Watson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Brady going to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Got an open man at Schwartz.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Off of play action, it's Watson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Buccaneers, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5.